Yes, people, it's Ben Whittaker and we're weighing in. You like that, innit? One takes better.
Yes, people, we are weighing in with the one and only Ben Whittaker. Let's be honest, you're the talk of the town, talk of the boxing world, and that's just how you like it, isn't it?
Something like that, you know what I mean? I've still got to put the work in and things like that, but it's good to be in people's mouths, man. Pause.
Listen, I remember seeing you at Frankwarren's events, Eddiehearn's events, but you've chosen BOXXER.
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Just had a good path for me, do you know what I mean? They invested in me, they kind of laid out what they would like to do for me and things like that. And I just got on with people like benshalom and Adam Smith, so it was just the right move for me.
Love that, love that. Speaking of seeing you at the events, I remember you saying at Yard Arthur, Yard is light work. But I'm guessing that was tongue in cheek. But since your announcement, in fact on that day, you put the light heavyweight division on notice. You called Dan Aziz light work. Where did that come from? Is that brum beef or you tell me?
Yeah, there's no beef, man. There's no, because truthfully, I think him and my dad speak now again on Instagram, so there's nothing there. It's more so the title, you know what I mean? And if, like I said, I've said it before, Sonic the Hedgehog, the great Carly had the title, I'd call them out. But truthfully, I believe in my skills. You gotta have confidence in this game, and if it did happen, I'd fully back myself. And to me, styles make fights, and my style's all wrong for those type of styles, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear that. Speaking of the day of announcement, there was a tasty back and forth with yourself and Ezra Taylor, someone who you know quite well by the sounds of things. I don't think it's personal, it's business, right?
Yeah, man, it's business, you know what I mean? He knows what really happened, his coach knows what really happened, and everyone in the gym knows. But sparring, man, you know what I mean? If it happens down the road, people like this Instagram little beef and stuff, so I'm sure I'll make him a happy person with some money in his pocket, and a loss on his record, so it's all good.
He fights on June the 11th down the road in Telford. You gonna be making an appearance?
To him? Oh, nah, I'm alright, man. I'd rather just stay at my house and eat, man.
Speaking of fighters in the light heavyweight division, we recently saw BOXXER Richards. What did you make of that fight?
It was a good fight for the light heavyweight division, you know, because there's that thing in Britain where there's a lot of good light heavies, but no one really wants to take the risk, where they both put it on the line, and hopefully Josh gets his shot now, you know what I mean?
Is BOXXER someone you see yourself sharing the ring with in the future?
Maybe down the line, like I said, you have to look at the Perturbias, Bivals, they're getting on now, they're getting old, where Josh is probably like the youngest but oldest of the group, if that makes sense, and when I'm probably there, he'll be there. But like I said, whatever happens, happens, but if it does happen, 258 will get some money because we're both on the same team.
Let's bring it back to you. Tell the viewers about the Benzo effect in and outside the ring.
The Benzo effect, man. What it is, I've got two personalities, man. Outside the ring, I'm just a normal, down-to-earth, humble person. But when I get like into my groove, into my swag, I turn into Benzo, man. The lights come on, I'm flashy, I'm arrogant, I'm cocky, I talk my talk, but that's just who I am, do you know what I mean? I know when to turn it on, I know when to turn it off, and people like it or hate it, but it's just what it is, you know what I mean?
Simple as that, simple as that. I just saw you sparring, you already look razor sharp, super slick, but I also saw you sitting down on some of your punches. So how's the transition been bringing the KRONK style into your fight game?
Yeah, man, so I'm in camp now. I just did 8 rounds with Steve Woodall, good fighter. And what it is I'm just trying to keep myself, and everyone knows me as a beautiful, sleek boxer. But I'm trying to just sit on my punches, hurt them a little bit more now, because that's what the fans want to see. So if I can marry the two, it's going to be an exciting journey.
As I said earlier, you have the eyes of the boxing world on you. You're an Olympian. So how do you cope with that pressure?
I think there's pressure in all walks of life, really. And if you crumble, you're not made for it. The thing is, I've just got to go out there and be myself and be true to myself, and whatever happens, happens. If I prepare properly in the gym, the outcome will be for me to win, do you know what I mean? So that's how I see it. As long as I put the hours, cut no corners, when I'm in that ring, everything's done and I'll win.
You said you wanted a title in the first 5 fights. Is that realistic?
That's the thing, it's like, is it realistic? You got for me it's realistic. I could probably move at that speed, but you got Dan Aziz, he's going to move on for bigger things now. He's probably going to go for the Commonwealth and so on. And then who else has who has a title? If it's vacant, I could go for it. But that's the thing. It's like a lot of people are holding up the belt. So for me, it's just activity. Get as many fights as possible. And the thing is, I want to be world champion as fast as possible. But the thing is, there's a backlog, if that makes sense. So you've got people like Yard waiting, BOXXER waiting, probably Callum Smith. They're all waiting. And then you've got Beterbiev v Smith. They're fighting to unify. Then you got Bivol with a title. There's too much waiting, so what am I going to do? Rush and just wait as well? I'd rather learn and get as many fights in as possible. And when something comes up, just take it with both hands.
Yeah, I hear that, I hear that. There isn't an official announcement, but we're looking at July for your highly anticipated debut. What can the boxing world expect from Ben Whittaker on Fight Night?
You know, man, everyone saw a flashy boxer. There's going to be parts where I'm going to sit on my shots and hopefully it's a spectacular knockout, man. Pick your mans up, that's what it's going to be. Hashtag pick your mans up. That's what I'm looking for. But as long as I go out there and perform, put on a good performance, hopefully it's the start of something special. You know what I mean?
Ben, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for weighing in.
Respect.